頼事か。
これも入れて、あとこれも。はい、準備できました。
依頼事か。
私の実力を整備が必要でしょうか。艦長のご期待に必ずやお答えしてみせます。
これもまた、あなたはどの運命に導かれてここにたどり着いたのでしょう。これで一段と深い深淵を覗くことができますね。嬉しいで。
神の名にかけて。あら、聖戦十字会にご興味があるのですね。これが神の恩寵なのですね。
訓練ですか。尽力してまいります。私の鋼鉄がさらに強固になるのですね。
盾が大きくなったりはしませんよ。
スタートは軽く、しかし目を。
私に近づかない方がいいよ。良くない運が移るかもしれないから。
ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。
慎重。溢れ出せ。
これは本気で戦うしかないか。
準備できます。確認します。失敗した。私の不運は鋭い艦長。失敗した。私の不運は鋭い艦長。失敗した。私の不運は鋭い艦長。私の不運は元気が出ましたか。
俺の力か。行けライトニングデュオ。これで依頼は無事完了した。では経費を清算するか。ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。狩猟開始だ。
艦長、一番の苦痛を。失敗した。私の不運は鋭いんだ。準備できます。確認します。
何かいいか。心配するな。俺の力と行けライトニングデュオ。
お見事です。
艦長、
何かいいか。行けライトニングデュオ。
慎重。溢れ出せ。
俺のこれは本気で戦うしかないか。
準備できます。手伝います。元気が出ましたか？準備できます。行きます。
行けライトニング天王。
私がですか？ありがとうございます。艦長のおかげです。
ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。狩猟開始だ。何かこれは本気で戦うしかないか。
失敗して艦長、私の不運は鋭い。失敗した。
行けライトニング天王。
艦長、失敗して溢れ出せ。準備できます。元気が出ましたか？手伝います。艦長、
俺の力心配するな。
準備できます。確認します。
何かいいか隙を見せたな。
これこそ神の真なる天罰なのです。お守りが効いたのかな。よかった。
お気遣いありがとうございます。
ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。狩猟開始だ。
役に立ちましたか？失敗した。私の不運は艦長。
行けライトニング。行けライトニング天王。狩猟開始だ。
失敗。これで役に立てるの。
行けライトニング天王。
艦長、私の不運は鋭いんだよ。失敗したらどうしよう。苦しみは深まるだけ。
俺の力。行けライトニング天王。行けライトニング天王。
お見事です。
こなら安全かもしれないね。
狩猟開始だ。
元気が出ましたか？
心配するな。
気をつけ
行け、ライトに。
力になってみせます。艦長、頼ってくれてもいいですよ。神が共におられる限りこの苦難も乗り越えられるはずです。
狩猟開始だ。
失 敗したらどうし苦しみは深まる。
行けライトニング。
確認します。終わらない苦しみの中で全部消えて。艦長
行けライトニング前後。
失敗したら艦長闇の力で
何かいい考え。心配するな。
失敗したらどうし。艦長信じてるよ。身長元気が出ましたか。
俺の力が必要。行けライトニング前後。
大当たりです。命中率 100% です。失敗したらどうしよう。闇をかき集めて。
何かいいか。
困難な逆境で人は強くなれる。気をつけていきましょう。
狩猟開始だ。
闇を
俺の力心配するな。
準備できました。確認します。
行けライトニング前後。何かいい感じ。行けライトニング前後。
艦長
行けライトニング。
苦しみは深まる。
行けライトニング前後。
元気が出ましたか。準備できました。触れ出せ。 こなら安全かもしれん。ご安心ください。私たちには神のご加護がありますから。
狩猟開始だ。
闇をかき集めて。
俺の力が必要か。行けライトニングディンゴ。
艦長、報復射撃の準備を。私の不運は鋭いんだよ。終わりに苦しみの中で全部消えて。身長元気が出ましたか。確認します。艦長、
ライトニングディンゴ。
したら投資艦長信じてる。
行けライトニングディンゴ。行けライトニング。何かいい考えが。行けライトニングディンゴ。
苦しみは深まるだけ。命中率 100% です。
無事に終えましたね。ご苦労様です。
これで依頼は無事完了した。では経費を清算するか。依頼事か。ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。狩猟開始だ。
失敗して闇をかき集めて。艦長、私の不運は鋭いんだ。準備できま。元気が出ましたか。失敗した。
けライトニングディンゴ
艦長
いけライトニングディン
手伝います失敗した
ゴいけライトニングディンゴ俺の力いけライトニングディンゴ
Aku perlu shield kan? Yes, of course. Aku perlu shield.
準備できます確認します艦長
いけライトニングディンゴいけライトニングディンゴ
準備できます役に立ちましたか失敗して
Kita draw.
私がですか
Oke, kita
ありがとうございます艦長のおかげです
Oke, kita menang guys. Berhasil banget. Heaven kah? Guys, yang tanya ya, udah bantu yang tanya sih. Duplicate guys, lumayan nih. Oke. Nah, kayaknya aku bakal main lagi deh, satu kali lagi guys. Kayaknya jam 3 aman deh. Oke, aku mulai mengerti sekarang. Apa ini anjir? Arkane ras, kita dapat kartu ya. Wow, gede banget. Wow, gila, gede banget. Save dong. Kita kunci lagi. Bentar, kita lihat kartunya guys. Udah mulai kecanduan kah? Ini nggak bisa keluar kah? Ini nggak bisa keluar anjir. Aku belum mencet apa-apa tadi, kok nggak bisa keluar guys? Oke, kayaknya aku bakal nge-build Haru di sini deh. Ini apa ini? Increase attack, increase defense, health. When entering chaos, chance of rare species even occurring in the elite boss area increase. Oke, aku perlu ini upgrade sih. Kita perlu increase attack juga guys. Ini upgrade lagi. Kita perlu HP 1, defense 1, attack lagi. Sama ini upgrade lagi. Oke. Plus 5 deh. Nah, udah next level guys.
ここだな
HP aja sih increase
依頼の場所に間違いない
Oke, achievement.
狩猟開始だ
艦長闇をかき集めて
何かいいかいけライトニングディンゴ
Oke,
こ
kita
れこそ神の真なる天幕なのです真溢れ出せ準備できます元気が出ましたか
ngapain aku masuk sini
失
lagi?
敗し苦しみは深まるだけ艦長
いけライトニングディンゴ
真
kok
手伝います
ada yang-
失敗した私の不運は鋭い艦長
いけライトニングディンゴ俺の力といけライトニング
Ada
ディンゴ
tanda-tanda merah tapi kok nggak ada.
お守りが消えたの
Ada tanda-tanda merah tapi kok nggak ada
よかっ
hadiahnya.
た
Apalah anjir ini.
うん
Scam
こ
kah?
こだな依頼の場所に間違いない
失敗して闇をかき集めて
何かいいか狩猟開始だ
艦長私の不運は鋭い失敗して
いけライトニングディンゴ
aku harus nge-build Haru dulu deh guys. Kayaknya kita main chaos dulu aja deh.
準備できま元気が出ましたか
俺の力心配するな。
広がれ準備できます行きます
Pilih dulu tadi.
行けライトニングビンゴ。
こそ神の真なる天罰なのです溢れ出せ失敗した私の不運は鋭いんだよ
何かいいか。
Oke, bentar. Aku mau ngapain nih?
艦長
行けライトニングビンゴ。
Gak ada apa-apa.
行けライトニングビンゴ。
私
Oke,
がで
kita
すか
makan dulu ya.
ありがとうございます艦長のおかげです
うんここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。狩猟開始だ。
艦長闇をかき集めて失敗した私の不運は鋭い艦長
行けライトニングビンゴ。
The effect of resist active.
行けライトニングビンゴ。
Oke, lanjut kita main chaos aja guys. Kita main chaos dulu aja.
やや危険な
準
穴
備できます神の真なる天罰なのです元気が出ましたか
Atau enggak kita nge-build Haru dulu. Oke ya.
行けライトニングビンゴ。俺の力か。
お守りが効いたのかな
Oh nggak RTA toxic lagi bang? Ya besok kan. Besok kan main RTA. Ya kayaknya aku lanjut besok aja deh guys. Aku masih belum ada energinya nih. Ya kayaknya aku lanjut besok aja deh. Aku juga belum ada energi nih. Energiku habis. Aku bakal makan Skystone nih. Ya lanjut besok aja guys. Besok aku bakal summon nih. Oke, thank you guys semuanya buat kalian yang udah nonton ya. Insya Allah besok aku bakal live streaming lagi. Kita summon Rania, Raisa, Isaria, Rahasia. Ya udah itu pokoknya. Dapat berapa TB zero tadi bang? Lumayan sih ya. Mana tadi? Save dataku. Dapat 33.000. Oh bukan yang ini. Yang terbaru tadi dapat 35.000. Ya ini dapat 35.000. Lumayan ya, anjir gede banget nih guys.
ここだな。
Ntar ini kita
依頼の場
hapus
所に間違い
aja.
ない。狩猟開始だ。
闇を
と行けライトニングビンゴ。
お見事です。
Ini nggak tahu bang, kita tahu nggak? Ini nggak perlu di lock kali.
準備できました
Antara
溢れ
ini
出
sama ini.
せ苦しみは深まる
行けライトニングビンゴ。行けライトニングビンゴ。
Oke,
艦長信じてるよ
kalau ini udah pasti kita equip nggak sih? Sebenarnya
行
ini
け
慎重に確認しま
tapi aman sih, udah bagus.
す命中率 100% です
Ini kita buang.
準備できました
Ini
元気が出ましたか
buang.
失敗して
行けライトニングビンゴ。
Ya, ini nggak ada
慎
hasil.
重に
行けライトニングビンゴ。
気をつけて
好きにはさせないぞ。何かいいか心配するな。
身の安全を優先してくだ 私 さい の不運はする私の不運はする
行けライトニングビンゴ。
Oh, ini udah pasti sih.
行けライトニングビンゴ。行けライトニングビンゴ。
Oh, nolnya banyak banget guys.
Pogo no
Nolnya
hana yo.
banyak banget. Tapi gak ada pedangnya, bodo amat equip. Ini not bad sih ya.
準備できました力になってみせます
行けライトニングビンゴ。俺の力に行けライトニングビンゴ。
Ini kita
防御全開。
Ini ada 3 AP sih. Nah, ini ada 3 AP guys, 3 AP. Ini kita buang. Ini kita buang.
何かいい考えがあるか。行けライトニングビンゴ。
Kita buang.
艦長 信じてる。私の不運は鋭いんだよ。私の不運は鋭いんだよ。慎重に手伝います。失敗した艦長。
行けライトニング陣王。行けライトニング。
Oke lah, kita tunggu dulu. Ntar aku pakai ini dulu.
お守りが効いたのかな。
Iya, kita
よかっ
datang.
た。
Oke, thank you guys semuanya. See you guys. Bye. Aku main Chaos dapat 49.000 TP Renoa tapi kartu exchange bullet lainnya nggak ada. Ya main lagi bang. Kayak nggak guna TP tinggi tapi kartunya nggak ada. Iya emang yang dibutuhin sih emang kupu kartunya. Oke guys, see you guys tuh.
作戦室に。
ここだな。 依頼の場所に間違いない。狩猟開始だ。
失敗して闇をかき集めて。
俺の力、行けライトニングビンゴ。
大当たりです。艦長、苦しみは深まるだけ。
何かいいか心配するな。
準備できます。元気が出ましたか。失敗して
行けライトニングビンゴ。
広がれ。準備できます。役に立ちましたか。艦長、
行けライトニングビンゴ。
失敗して。私の不運は鋭いんだよ。手伝います。準備できます。できます。
行けライトニングビンゴ。
艦長、
行けライトニングビンゴ。
失敗して。
行けライトニングビンゴ。
私がですか。ありがとうございます。艦長のおかげです。
ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。狩猟開始だ。
艦長、闇をかき集めて。失敗して。私の不運は鋭いんだよ。元気が出ましたか。艦長、
行けライトニングビンゴ。
失敗した。艦長、
行けライトニングビンゴ。
失敗して。
行けライトニングビンゴ。
準備できます。溢れ出せ。大当たりです。苦しみは深まるだけ。手伝います。失敗した。
行けライトニングビンゴ。
準備できます。確認します。
俺の力心配するな。何かいいか。行けライトニングビンゴ。
広がれ。神の祝福を。準備できます。確認します。
俺の力行けライトニングビンゴ。行けライトニングビンゴ。
私がですか。ありがとうございます。艦長のおかげです。
ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。
艦長、闇をかき集めて。
何かいいか。狩猟開始だ。
失敗した。私の不運は鋭い。艦長、
行けライトニングビンゴ。
失敗して。艦長、私の不運は鋭いんだよ。手伝います。準備できます。元気が出ましたか。失敗した。
行けライトニングビンゴ。
神の真なる天罰なのです。
ライトニングビンゴ。
失敗して。
行けライトニングビンゴ。
艦長、
俺の力心配するな。
気をつけて。
行けライトニングビンゴ。何かいいか。行けライトニングビンゴ。行けライトニングビン
See
ゴ。
your life, it's like 3 a.m. I appreciate you staying up that late just to see me live. I don't think it's that much of a monumental event, but I appreciate you stopping by. How was our day? It's been a beautiful day, and we made some fantastic stuff.
ライトニングビンゴ。
Chat box. Ah, there it is.
お守りが消えたのかな。
It does. Fantastic. Let's see. Excited for Saturday's stream? Hey, same. Yo, Fractal, what's up? Should one max refresh as a free-to-play? No. If you're a free-to-play and you want to stay a free-to-play, I would never recommend going above like the 70 limit. Sometimes it can be tempting to go above consuming 70 crystals for 60, but this like 50 for 60, 70 for 60 is the perfect range. Going 100 crystals for 60 ether is just unreasonable, and it's also not worth it. Like for example, we are level 51 and there's nothing we truly have to go to, right? The moment you hit 50, you unlock that, like that last jump in like content difficulty and such, and after that it's just you only should farm for what you truly need. Do we know what time the stream is? The Korean stream should be at, let's see, we now currently have it 8. So whatever time it is, 9 hours earlier. It should be 9 hours earlier than what it is for you right now. That's when there should be the Korean stream. And I've already gotten some idea on how we can have a live translation running on the site for the Korean stream, so we can really get like the full experience. So that's going to be very interesting. But also we'll just have to see how much do we really find out on the 8th and how needed is it even for us to watch that Korean stream. But yeah, we will be there. We'll have a live translation thing set up. I'll somehow figure out how that works, and we'll be able to enjoy it even without speaking the language. Will I be streaming it? Obviously I will. And yeah, that seems to be the game plan. So, you know what I'm a little wondering? Has anybody found out how I can get rid of this red dot? Like, it's now day 8 and there is no new coins, and this red dot does not seem to want to disappear. Am I the only one? Or is it like a case of restart your game or something? No? Yeah, it looks like it is the eternal red dot. We already did the share though. We can try it again. Let's like share on X. We're obviously not gonna share it, we're just gonna click on it, but no, it doesn't seem to go away. We tried to press the share again, doesn't seem to fix it. It bugs the shit out of you. Actually unplayable. Ah, come on. You know, if we can look past translations, if we can look past story issues, we can also look past a red dot. But yeah, it is very infuriating, and I demand a 5-star selector, because that is surely the reasonable response for a red dot that does not disappear. You almost hit your PC. Oof, that must be really infuriating. I said it as I make my 6th level 50 character. Understandable. Alright. So we're continuing with the Orlea barrel because we got kinda cooked yesterday. And you know what's crazy? We actually have some stamina to play around with today. So I'm kinda wondering what I should farm right now. I found another reason to heal take World from Nika. Here doesn't proc 3 Shadow Daggers with Chester's. That is... You sure it wasn't like a specific awakening that didn't do a heal? Like, the world could upgrade. Farm units. We're not that broke anymore right now. We're sitting on 500,000. I know unit farming is always the best, but I could also farm something else and get units on the side. Because it's an attack first, then a heal. Only heals from skill cards. So is it that it would only be skill cards? Then it would make sense if it's an attack first, right? Shadow reload. When healed by a skill card, see, it's just not a skill card. So it makes sense. How is my max energy 265? Progression. It is progression in the Arc City. We have the Arc City research node that increases our max energy cap, but it doesn't increase the rate at which we accumulate energy. So, for all intents and purposes, this increases amount of ether stored by 25. It doesn't really do anything for us. And yeah. That's pretty much that. Word person attack, exactly. Yeah, we're still getting 1 energy every 6 minutes, as far as I can tell. So I'm debating, should we stick with DPS or Leia? Or do we kind of try to give her more defensive approach. The only issue I can see here is
艦長苦しみは
how the
深まるだけ
defensive
失敗
pieces
し
in
た
the
私の
buff,
不
like
運は
main
鋭いんだ
attribute, defense percent. I don't even know if that exists.
ライトニングビンゴ
艦長
Yeah, we do have one on Ray
ライトニングビンゴ
here.
失敗した私の不運は鋭いんだ準備できます手伝います艦長
Maybe we'll just try
ライ
that.
トニングビンゴ
Here we're looking probably for health
失敗
percent.
した
We also
ラ
have.
イトニングビンゴ
流れる水は止められません
We don't have any upgrade crystals, but we get some from the void mode, which is
準備で
fine.
きます元気が出ましたか
何かいいか
Probably steal some Ray as well.
ライトニングビンゴ
Seems like Ray just has it all.
確認し
I
ま
know
す
she has a crit chance thing.
俺の力といけライトニングビンゴ何
We
かいい
obviously
か
can't steal from Mika, that doesn't really make sense.
艦長これで役に立てるなら
Do we have a
失敗
health
した
percent main champion?
ライトニングビンゴ
We
私
don't.
がですかありがとうございます艦長のおかげです
There's a couple
ちょ
too
っ
many
と
defense set
成
pieces, you
長し
know?
たのでしょうか
Just from like a defensive standpoint. What else do we have? We have some HP set. Something a bit more defensive in here maybe. Crit chance, health, crit chance, attack. Defense. I don't think these pieces matter much, honestly.
ここだな依頼の場所に間
So yeah,
違い
we
ない
might just keep them like they are. Okay, so we went up by 70 defense. We went from 250 to
俺の力狩猟開始だ
354, and our max HP is now
苦しみは
555.
深まるだけ艦長
Do you think the 4-piece crit gets better or the 2-piece? For every character that is not Renoa, the 2-piece is
準備で
usually
きます手伝
better.
います
Just due to consistency.
失敗
What's
し
the
た
next
私の
crit
不運
percent you can get
は
from
鋭い
here?
艦長
27% in the top right.
ライトニングビンゴ
And
何かいい
then
か
subsets depend, but I feel like the cap is somewhere around the 5 to 6% mark. So if we assume 5 to 6% is the max, you could say between 25 to 30%. So you have anywhere from 57 to 62% you can get from here.
失敗した私の不運
Which team
は
are you cooking
鋭い
today?
見事です
We're
元気が出
still
ま
going
した
to
か
be cooking the same team,
俺
and
の
that
力
is because we get revenge from yesterday. So we'll be playing with the information gain from yesterday. We'll be playing Alea Baron
ライトニン
again.
グビンゴ
失敗した
But
準備で
if
きます
you
行き
want
ます
to, you can give me my third team member.
何かいいか
So any of the units you see here that are level 50 or above, you can suggest. And if you want to see anybody else alongside of Alea Baron, you can suggest someone if you don't want to see
失敗
Mika.
した
Right?
私の不運
If you
は
don't want to see
鋭いんだ
Mika,
俺の
if
力
you want to see
心
like
配するな
Mika's Chaos Run and you want to see Pure Despair, you can suggest any of the units you see here.
ライトニングビンゴ
Let's see, we have Khalid,
慎重
we have how is sadly only level 40, so I
何かいいか
can't quite afford to run her.
ライトニングビンゴ
Rin of Veronica. Veronica could be fun,
Lightning
right?
Bingo.
As like a sub DPS, so that we have Beryl or Leia stall with Veronica for the damage. So my only question would be, will we be able to keep up with the healers, right? Which is one of the main reasons why we went with the more defensive Orlea, because otherwise there's no way we'll be able to like deviate from standard Orlea gameplay, right? Or like stuff. So yeah, Veronica. Okay, I put the most popular options as a poll, and the highest option wins. Okay. So we've seen a couple options that you want to see. So we put them all in a poll, which to run as a third in Beryl or Leia. So I give you 4 options and you just pick whoever you want. So we've seen a bunch of Khalid. We've seen...
ここだな
I wonder why nobody
依頼の場所に間
says
違いない
Cassius. Nobody interested in Cassius? That's crazy.
狩猟開始だ
艦長闇をかき集めて
俺の力心配するな
We have Luke quite a lot for some reason. I guess we have Rin quite a lot, which I find very
敗した私の不運は鋭い艦長。
行けライトニングディンゴ
失敗した。
行けライトニングディンゴ
こそ艦長、神の真なる天罰なので
ライトニングディンゴ
準備できます。気をつけて。
行けライトニングディンゴ
Alright, let's see. It's pretty even between Khalid and Veronica. Currently, Khalid is slightly in the lead with a couple more votes of what you want to see.
準備できま
Tired
元
of
気が
seeing
出ましたか
Khalid? Then you better vote for
失敗した私
Veronica
に深まる
because
だけ
Khalid
艦
is
長。
currently winning.
行け
Khalid
ライトニングディンゴ
is currently winning.
力になっ
So
てみ
if
せ
you're
ます。
tired of Khalid, start voting for
行
Veronica.
けライトニングディンゴ
準備できます。役に立ちましたか。
You know, now that I think about it, I might even have
ライトニングディンゴ
time running
終わりに苦しみまし
Veronica
た。
because my Khalid isn't that good. Hey, it's 39 to 34%. Khalid's still winning.
行け
For
ラ
one
イトニングディン
DPS,
ゴ
we have Barrett or Leia and the third, and I just kind of wanted to see who y'all want to see. This was a bit variant. Tired of Veronica? If you're tired of Veronica, then you better vote for, I
ライ
don't
ト
know,
ニング
Luke.
ディンゴ
But no, it's 36 to
ライトニングディンゴ
38%. Okay. Let's see. We wait until the clock turns 14, whenever that is. So it's 38 to 36%. Both are pretty much head to head.
失
Should
敗
be
し
like
た私
20
の
seconds
不運
until we
は
get
鋭い
to
艦長。苦し
14 on
み
the
が
clock.
深まるだ
37
け。
to
俺の力
36.
心
Khalid
配
is
する
still
な
barely in the lead.
失敗して。
行け
38 to 35. Khalid building out that
行け
lead.
ライトニングディンゴ
39 to 35. Khalid just pushing ahead.
私がですか。
Okay, looks like we're doing Khalid then.
艦長のおかげです。
Alright, let's find some pieces for Khalid. Okay, so we would have to go out of our way to run this. Let's see what kind of sets we have available. We might not even have good Khalid gear, because honestly I haven't really played Khalid on the main account. I've mostly played it on the free-to-play. So let's see, this one would work, this one would be fine. Crit damage would be pretty
私に近づか
fine.
ない方がいいよ。良くない運が移るか
I
もし
guess
れない
even
から。
Healer's Journey could work if we wanted to. Alright, let's see what kind of pieces we have. We have an Eagle Recovery Mainstay, which is obviously a no-go. We do have an Instinct Damage, but it's only a blue goblet. We have a crit chance piece, but it's again
ここだな。
only blue.
依頼の場所に間違いない
Maybe I don't have the
失敗し
capacity.
て闇をかき集めて。
Maybe I don't have the
何かいいか？
capacity
狩猟開始だ。
to leave as well as an Olea at the same time with the way our current gear is looking. If you believe that. So maybe we can take
失敗
this
し
one
た
away
私
and
の
then
不
we
運
take
は
this one. So we
鋭いんだ。準備できます。広がれ。
then we would have to run two blue pieces. I don't really want to run
ライトニングディンゴ
失敗した。
in difficulty, but yeah, okay, so it'll probably be this piece.
慎
I
重
guess we
フ
could
ル
steal
だぜ。
this piece. We'll just keep the piece on Olea.
俺の力心配する
Could be too
な
much.
何かいいか行けライ
We
トニン
can
グディ
probably
ンゴ
run a
行
off
け
piece
ライトニングディンゴ
amulet and we just look for anything different.
艦長、苦しみが深まるだけ。失敗した私の不運は鋭いんだ。準備できます。元気が出ましたか。手伝います。
Probably this piece.
艦長、
行けライトニングディンゴ
失敗して。
行けライトニングディンゴ
Like a Frankenstein.
行けライトニングディンゴ
Which piece is this?
失敗した。
行けライトニングディンゴ
艦長、闇の力で。
Attack synergy wouldn't even be the worst thing in the
行
world,
け
but
ライトニングディンゴ
準備できます。力になってみせま
go
す。
back to our
艦長、
Olea, who's only
行け
running one piece.
ライトニングディンゴ
And all of a sudden, we have created
保護の花よ。
a somewhat atrocious Khalid that
俺
isn't
の
actually
力
as
心
bad
配
as
するな
A level 42. Should I use stamina in the memory credits on my characters or upgrade the characters and their potential? You should use your stamina in the zero system. You want to go into the zero system and you want to farm your gear by clearing the zero system and just picking the right side gear that you desire. So if you didn't know it, you can buy these loot cartridges at the end of a run for 60 stamina a pop. The same you would were to spend as if you were to do a memory run. So okay, we have a 33.6 or 36.2% chance. I wonder what's more worth it. What do you think? Having the more defense percent on, it's probably on Khalib it's more worth it, right? But at least this one has a little offensive stats. All right, we'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. Now the big question is which planet, right? Which planet should we take Orlea Beryl Khalib into? We have some decent sustain, we have some decent single target with Beryl, and we have some good AoE, but I'm not sure if it can hard carry us. So what kind of planet are we looking for? And also, are we instantly going... Justice, the last planet, the instinct one. Is Khalib a raccoon or a bear? I think she's a bear. Orlea equips are on Mist, so we should play City on Mist. Invader planet, green one, blue. Whoever suggested blue pot is crazy. So, all right. I mean, sure. Let's do another question then. Which planet, right? Which planet? Planet question mark. So we have blue. No. Let's use the proper names, right? We have Justice, Instinct, Order, or Void. Alright, which planet? Her ears are so cute, I thought she's a mouse. Aww. Whereas blue? Blue would be Justice. Justice planet. But blue pot? Passion didn't make it. Okay, so Instinct or Justice both are very equal in 35%, which is kind of crazy. I just started yesterday and currently level is 27. What do you recommend for you to level up as quickly as possible? Unit-wise, I'm more than good, so even harder content should be fine. So you only have a couple options, right? You want to do your full story, you want to do your full battle missions. Pay attention to see if there's any hard battle missions that you've unlocked. Make sure you clear the difficulty of every planet in the Chaos system once. But if you really just want to push your level the highest, make sure you buy the key for the Renoa side story, and then the rest is just stamina refreshing, right? The rest would be just spending your gems on stamina if you want to, yeah, get more out of it. Okay, so let's see, which planet is one? Justice. Alright, we're playing Justice then. Wait, Justice is blue, right? Okay. Do you see suggest ignoring blue pot even if I haven't unlocked Dimensional Cube? No, you can play blue pot. Like, as long as you know what you're doing, you can have a lot of fun. Alright, let's see if we can find a map. Okay. We have some spaces open so we can keep these maps for the future. Fortitude every 3 turns. I think I could beat that with my Rin. Elite spots would be fine. Tyrant would be fine. The middle maps looks kind of nice to like just grind stuff. So we'll keep that one and then we'll reroll one more time hoping for a Justice. There we go, level 80, Fury, and max HP. Alright, I guess. A level 80, difficulty 10, save data very high, Mika, Beryl, Khalib. No, Beryl or Leia Khalik. Huh. Aren't we going to have too many retain cards? Who knows? Who knows? Here we go. Just checking if our partners are alright. Yes, level 50, level 50, level 40. We can work on upgrading. No, we go in. Right, here we go. Food buff? You're right. We don't have a food buff. Thank you. And we're not even too broke to afford food, which is fantastic. So, favorite food for me to go for is the crit damage plus defense food because it combines offense and defense capabilities quite nicely in one meal. You should play Haru with Khalid Mika or with double supports, but Mika with who? Yeah, just play Haru, Khalid, Mika. It's a pretty solid, pretty straightforward team. And if you want to start crushing stuff, just play the Justice Planet. Now this is garbage, okay? Whenever you make it to the state of the game that you get a debuff plus reward type of deal, never take max HP decreases. Big no-no. Big no-no. Alright, we take the credits. Does having a level 50 versus level 40 partner matter a lot? It's base stats, right? The reason why it's so important is because a partner's attack doesn't just get added as flat attack, it gets added as base attack or like base stats as far as I can tell. So any percentage multipliers and the like applied later are more effective due to it being base stats. Alright, at least I think that's what I gained from the damage formula on Pridwin. Pridewin? I don't even know, but I think that's the gist of it. So, legendary equipment in elite area or 30% chance to get rare equipment upon victory. Probably legendary equipment once and just see what we can get. Sorry if noob question, what does the purple switch in the top right of a chaos screen do? Here, this is kind of like the breakdown, right? So, not only are you more likely to get epiphanies, which means the next upgrade, the cards for your character plus the upgrades after, you're also more likely to see godly epiphanies, which is just a stronger version of an epiphany. You have higher save data value. You're just playing at a harder difficulty because characters start gaining stress due to certain conditions. And then there's also more danger when your characters are broken down, like for example they could start attacking your team or applying debuff to your cards and doing shenanigans like that. How do I feel about the Tressa and Hugo comp? It is damn solid and it's pretty hard to find something that's really comparable to it. I think that's kind of like my feelings on it. Boom! Oi, good crit. Where does it say for the godly? I couldn't really point to where I read it, but it was, I think it was somewhere, it might have been like a dev interview or like a dev post, or maybe it was the help section, but yeah, or maybe it's like the zero system upgraded save, I don't know, but I think I've read it somewhere. Oh, you're right, thank you. So, the reason why the game sound was weird, I appreciated Loaded Llama, is because I had two audio sources, yes. I had desktop audio and had the CZN specific recording. My fault, I apologize, I didn't intend to have it run twice, thank you very much. And it is fixed now. Because I myself, I don't hear it twice, but you do. Hey, Ezrin boy, what's up? Alright, let's see. We have a virtual ejection, especially with the Epiphany. We can trigger it with a charge shot. Crit? Enough to kill, nice. So, late in the Epiphany, what are we getting? Rally skill early, okay. Interesting. Just like as a general ask around, have you noticed that City of Mist, so like the Void Planet, the Passion Planet, and the Justice Planet, some of those backgrounds look eerily similar. Like, for example, how for some of them the air conditioning machines, I guess, look the same. I'm wondering if that's something they like looked into, because obviously the Justice Planet and the Instinct Planet and the Order Planet are very unique, right? Due to them being like the jungle and being like the desert, but it kind of feels like they are a bit too similar, huh? Like sometimes you get this like mecha city, futuristic calamity vibe from the Justice Planet, but it's only certain places. Some of them, they just feel the same. Maybe it's just the, or even the like interior. It just, I don't know. Is there a point in the Pull Heaven rally? Yes, if you have a, think about it like this. If you have a bunch of 3-cost cards, no, not even 3-cost cards, right? If, for example, if the card pulls for the highest, then it pulls from your draw like a 2-cost card. But if it's specifically searching for a heaven, it should shuffle your graveyard and then pull you the 3-cost. So there's a couple more specific scenarios where you're going to end up with overall more vulture launchers with the heaven rally. But it's nothing terribly noticeable. If you don't have enough rallies, due to it only being draw, you're never really gonna pull it like the same turn you play it. You've never seen any content about Selena? I think it's more due to, if you think about it, there's only so many resources you have lying around to build so many characters. So, ooh, Divine. Okay. Create one sturdy and creation cards 150% shield to the next sturdy used. Interesting. Yeah, the softy is fantastic, and that is because you can treat this like second part of the ability kind of like a passive. It's where anytime you use a softy, you get like a free one after. I really like the middle one, but we're probably just gonna go with the divine one due to the draw one. The power of the draw one is probably just gonna be better. Can you explain the nerf that Khalib took? Khalib's multipliers during the closed beta test were even higher. So like the multipliers to her vulture launchers. And the... Let's see, what else? She had more heaven cards, so more cards that could synergistically trigger together, not just with epiphanies. And she also had a offensive rather than a defensive card. She didn't have an X-cost card before. She used to have like something called, I think it was All Out Assault or something. So she was even more offensively geared. Orlea is garbage. Doesn't heal, doesn't damage, doesn't shield. Ah, that's rude. We'll have to see if she does or doesn't heal us. Because for now we actually have a fully defensively built Orlea. And she is our only healer. So she better keep up. Another one. She better keep us alive. Overpower is probably one of those cards where I would be like, yeah, I think I'm kind of fine with not getting a normal epiphany. But also, look at this. For each card in hand, and with the amount of retain we have, we should probably be able to get a ridiculous amount of shield by just picking the middle option. But also 3 stacks of fortitude is really good. We could get a 600% shield, or we get a 265 shield plus 3 turns of fortitude. Fortitude 3, which would be, I think, 60% damage reduction? If we had the increased shield gain on the middle one, now this would be a no-brainer. Do you stall turns to get epiphanies? That's not quite how it works. Wait, let's see. Okay, I noticed that if we end fast, the one getting Epiphany is a different card than it previously shown in the draw list. No, that's a misconception. So when there is like this shining Epiphany star, it can mean one of two things. Number one, you get a new card, or number two, it's the card Epiphanying. It doesn't make a difference how long you take during a fight. You either get it by playing the card, or you get it at the end of the fight anyway. So yeah, we'd probably go with the Mega Shield, I guess. Yeah, the Fortitude is only the middle one, yeah. The Divine one does look cool, that is very true, very true. Is it troll to go for Scarlet Partner for Rin? I already have all the characters I would want. No, you should, like, if you're thinking about buying the Scarlet Partner from the shop, you're absolutely not trolling, due to you also being able to just use her on, like, a Mei Lin or any future fighter to release. The only time you could be considered trolling is if you actually go out of your way to summon on the partner banner, hoping to hit Scarlet, because it's only a 1 in 10. Could I explain, Khalib, what makes her so insanely good? I wouldn't say she's insanely good, but she's just a very well-rounded unit. You have the ability to scale into multiple hundreds of shields. While being so tanky, you also have the power to punch back, especially with the cost efficiency of not having to use the Vulture Launcher, because you never play this card for 3, you usually only play a different card for 2, and play this card for free. And then you have one of her like biggest advantages, and that is the Silver Whale, or I guess you could say the Vulture Launch buff, and that is every 3 Silver Whale stacks you have, you do a big 400% damage AoE on top of what you've already done. Oh, we lost. Oh, we didn't get anything. Huh. Happens. Yep, Khalib truly does almost do it all. Hey, growing creature. Is it really that optimal to have Olea this comp for Mika? Oh no, it's just what the people wanted to see. Kind of like the question of, oh, what are you gonna play today? Are you really gonna run the same comp you ran yesterday anyway? So I just asked chat to give me a third member, and everybody wanted to see Khalib, so that's what we're playing. It's not necessarily because it's the most smartest option, but it also gives us kind of like a new scenario, you could say, in which we can judge how useful Olea is as like a solo healer. Have you seen that crit? Big damage. I don't even think my Khalib is truly leveled that much when it comes to potential. My Khalib is very, how do you say it? Very, neglected. The Khalib on my account is very neglected. I haven't really done too much with her, too much for her. She's kind of just there. But look at this, people, okay? One of the reasons why Khalib is good, you see this? Look at the amount of shield. It is 1 card. I know it's a good scenario and it's a good synergy on the card, but still, look. 1 card, 2 cost, almost 500 shield. That is 25% of our max HP. You always saw that if you retain the slime, they go up in stars. No, it's you fuse them. 1 star plus 1 star makes 2 star. 2 star plus 1 star makes 3 star. Do I start to get comfortable with Olea's gameplay? I mean, I know what I'm looking for, especially with the barrel retain synergy, And now that we know that like certain build approaches just don't work, we're starting to like get a picture of what you should and shouldn't be going for epiphany wise. Like for example, never in my life, if I play Orlea Beryl, am I going to pick the upgrade card. Because it just doesn't make sense, right? The upgrade Beryl together with Orlea just does not work. I think it's 2 plus 1. At least that's what somebody told me. We can obviously check it some more. But it should be 2 plus 1 making 3. At least that's, I think, what we gained from yesterday's one. Because there was a case where we had 2 2-stars in the hand and they weren't fusing. Whereas whenever we like got like a 1-star, it fused. So for example, we could pay attention here. We have 1 Tuffy, 1-star, and we're getting another. So this one gives us, see, instant 3-star. So if you want to know what just happened there, it's we had 1 Tuffy at 1-star, we got a 1-star Tuffy, and we got another 1-star Tuffy. 3 1-star Tuffies together made a 3-star. So this is something you could underestimate, right? Usually you would think, yeah, if a creature of the same star is in hand, it evolves and merges, so I guess that has to be a mistranslation, because we did not summon 3 slimes. We did not summon 3 slimes. Ooh, but look at this beefy shield. You see what I'm seeing? It is only 1 card. It is only a 255 shield, but it is a 343 shield. That is chunky. Keep in mind the card we had on Khalib was 600%. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Yes, simple math, quick math. Alright, how much does she heal us? How much does a 3-star Tuffy heal? How much is 113% twice? Ooh, I mean 180 healing? 96 healing every single turn? That's like 5% of our max HP per turn at the end of a turn. That is not bad. That is not bad. So we have 5% end of turn passive healing per Tuffy. I was eating. I have a question for ya. I got Malin, Veronica, E2, Rin 2, and for support Ray and Mika. Who would you go as 6th, Cassius or... Wait, you got Malin, Veronica, E2, Rin 2, and for support Ray and Mika. Who would you go as 3rd? You could go with Orlea. You could try to get it a little spicy to find some fun stuff. Also, keep in mind we didn't have gear on. Like, Orlea, she might feel a little clunky in chaos, but oh my, the softy stacking damage buff can get monstrous. Because there's 2 buffs that the softies do. Number 1, they give you a buff to your next attack card used, but actually playing them out is a turn-wide, full turn damage buff. Why does Marion feel a bit underwhelming? Is it just me kind of want to pick Scarlet for Malin? Yes, I think she was too strong during the limited playtest, so they decided to not necessarily nerf, but balance her a bit, and then she ended up with this a little more, I guess you could say, lackluster version, yeah? Ooh, another 3-star Tuffy. That's some big heals. Okay, we can activate our extra retain. And then we can get our attacks in. Boom. Nice. Some nice damage. Look at this shield. 362? That is not bad. That is not bad. My guy did a 3rd. Is the Dark World the best for Rin? You know, contrary to expectations, the most solid world for Rin might just be Justice. The most solid for... Oh! And not... Is that our third?
Banyak alasan buat lampaui batasan bareng Valorant buat si Abe yang cuma punya satu teman komplek ini.
And this one is actually a blessing. Look at this. Not only do we get big damage, but we also get shield based on cards in hand. How? We are playing difficulty 10 on Nightmare mode. You cannot really go much higher, right? I think we probably go with Growing Creature, Softy, because look at this. If we retain this card, we apply 2 stacks of Vulnerable and we get the damage boosting version, whereas we don't have the attack stat to justify running the Swifty. Or this could be fun as well, because the rightmost one is going to continuously create slimes. Ignore that. It's just a typo. It's just something, kind of like, imagine it like this. They wanted to like give the text a certain color, and for that they use like shapes and sizes, and then it just didn't translate, right? You see like how this is like glowy and all, so it's just things that are not meant to be here. It's like the coloring, the sizing of the card text, and it's just like a leftover. Alright, yeah, let's go with the left one. Getting reliable access to the damage boosting slime can only be beneficial. We would get too many cards. Maybe. But also, the slimes would fuse, and we could always just play a slime. We don't have to keep them all. Alright. You know, we might just get rid of annoying. As dumb as it sounds, but I don't think annoying adds a lot to our rotation, you know what I mean? Like, we truly don't gain that much from annoying. Can Rin get through the shields in Justice? Oh, absolutely. She has fantastic damage potential. I don't think you would need to worry about that much. Alright, let's get ourselves our 3-cost card. How many cards do we have in hand? Yes. So, let's do the charge shot, so we can trigger the Vulture Launcher. No, we probably do the extra hit one first. Then we do the charge shot. Big crit. We also get a 300 shield because we have so many cards in hand. Where should you farm for save data? Depends on your character. Like the general advice, okay? General advice. Single target content, go to the blue planet. AoE content, basically, if you have Khalid, go to the yellow. If you have Khalid, go yellow planet. If you don't like AoE whatsoever, go to the blue planet. And then anything else is kind of like the in-betweens. Like, for example, if you want to play Hugo, if you want to play Luke, going to the other planet can be beneficial due to type effectiveness. Like how Hugo just does more damage, how Luke's bullets deal, like specific bullets deal more damage against weakness targets. So like Luke and Hugo kind of like the green world. If you're confident in your Rin, Renoa, Kayron, Void Planet can be a breeze, so long as you know how to deal with the Houndmaster and the Norgai. And Mei Lin and Veronica can pretty much be ran anywhere, but like a Mei Lin single target approach can also be very effective in Blue Pot. Big hits. Rin is the best because her shiny cards are the best to look at. Reasonable. This just might be a go-to team. Maybe. It just doesn't look like... See, the good part is it doesn't look like we need a bunch of AP, does it? Or Leia is... Most of her slimes are 0 cost. Most of her cards act on their own. Khalib doesn't really need our AP for the Vulture Launcher. We can also use the Retain card, the Retain Trigger card, because it's 2 cost, to trigger Khalib's Vulture Launcher. And Beryl also mostly has like either 1 or 2 cost cards. And we could also even create 0 cost cards with the opening found. So we are not that AP dependent. Where do you use stamina? Currently, every time I finish a 0 run. Every time I finish a 0 run, I get 3 legendary right side pieces of gear. And that's where I then spend the 60 stamina if I don't have enough time. It is predominantly the unit dungeon, because I'm very unit broke. And if not that, it's probably the memory dungeon, maybe the potential dungeon. Kind of depends on if I kind of like need to push a character or if I want to like improve a character. Makes me want to try this one with my E6 barrel, but I have to level barrel and Olea, huh? Yup, that is very costly. Everybody's struggling with units. Very true. Alright, what's the play here? Maybe we just Khalib ult, because we are full anyway. Okay, let's discuss something. Let's make something canonical, okay? If we as players want to refer to the Justice Planet, do we call the Justice Planet the Blue Planet, or do we call the Passion Planet the Blue Planet due to the Passion Planet being called Blue Pot? Okay? If we say Blue Planet, do we refer to the name Blue Pot, or do we refer to the Justice Planet because it's a blue event? How does ego point generation work? It should take the ego value, whatever that is, your ego recovery value, give you a certain amount at the end of every turn, but also a certain amount every time you play a card. Or I think every time you spend AP. It's something like that. I think you could probably rewatch like the combat guide to get a closer idea. Let's see. Just say Passion Planet. Justice, of course. Have it changed to Red Pot. We do both. We are players. We make things as confusing as possible. That seems about right. I thought Void is the Blue Planet. Justice, yes. If we say Blue Planet, it's Justice. If we say Yellow Planet, it's Instinct. If we say Green Planet, it's Order. And if we say Blue Pot, it is the red planet, but you never say Blue Pot, you say Blue Planet, and that's the Justice Planet. Bing! Super unconfusing, very conventional, and should be done more often. Now, this is interesting. What do you feel about this awakening? I think it's kind of cute. It does a bit of damage. It heals you. Costs you nothing. I think it's kind of cute. Is it effective? Maybe not. Could it be what we're looking for? Yeah. I wonder why they don't let us have a free planet a day. I mean, if you don't lose a map, you never have to pay again for maps, right? Or if you want to get maps for free, play lower difficulty, get some Chaos Orbs and trade those in for a higher tier planet. Okay, what do you think? Vulnerable, counterattack, or the only actual epiphany? Like, I know it's not the greatest epiphany in the world. And also one counter isn't that much. 3, third one, more damage. We already have some vulnerable. can you ever have too much vulnerable? Maybe not. So let's go with vulnerable. Because now we can run a pretty simple morale into like a great sword into vulture launch gets vulnerable bonus combo without having to rely on the softy vulnerable. Alright, it's Cthulhu! Let's see if we can beat Cthulhu. We don't want to play the same cards. We're not playing a lot of cards regardless, so we start with Orlea. Do we need a shield? No, we probably want to start hitting the guy. Is there an upgrade card we can pull? Do we have an upgrade card in our deck currently? Because we're running Rosaria. Not that I know of, so... Yeah, we probably just start laying into the guy and see what happens. What's Rin's best plan to farm? There's equipment from all over that I'd like, but you're limited to the equipment of the planet you're choosing. You know, I really like the Instinct Planet's mythic weapon for Rin. So... yeah. I don't know, I think the best plan for Rin to farm... I don't know, it's anywhere between Justice or Void. It's a bit hard to say. Already mental broken? Yeah, I mean... happens. Let's see. But honestly, I'm not too worried about it, you know? We just use an Orlea card. So we can do an upward slash into a standard attack. We are cooked? No. I think that's going a little too far. Decent damage. Hell no, Void. That dogman broke me. There's ways to avoid the dog guy, right? Alright. Ooh. But we don't have enough AP to play. So... okay, we boost our damage. And then we just charge shot. And then we just vulture launch. And then he's broken. And we have to charge shot. Pew! Nice and simple. What's a good crit rate to crit damage ratio in this game? I think you want to get to like 50 to 60% crit rate. And then anything else can be crit damage. Oh, that's a big defense percentage increase. Now, the real question is, what do you think? Khalib for more damage or Orlea? How's this team doing AP-wise? We're not playing a lot of cards each turn, so I haven't yet felt any AP problems. Khalib 100%. So the real question would be, could we find a better offensive piece for Khalib? Alright, let's go with it on Khalib then. This is an Orlea guy for real. Orlea, Khalib needed more. There's a better unique for Khalib. I don't know, is there a better unique for Khalib on this planet? So, we have created ourselves a toughie. Now we're going to activate Orlea's ult to hopefully get a couple more slimes to get some more healing out of this. That's a bunch of slimes. See, this is what I meant. You see how we have two 2-star slimes, but they're not fusing? This is kind of like your confirmation that the way it works isn't 1-star plus 1-star and then 2-star plus 2-star, but it is 1-star plus 1-star and 2-star plus 1-star. Alright, so we're currently gaining around 100% health every turn, which is around 5% max HP. We can get our opening found in... Do we need the attack? I mean, sure. Why not? We're a little low. And then we just... Upward slash. We could...
Hmm, ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。
失敗して網をかき集めて。
俺の力狩猟開始だ。何かいいか。
役に立ちましたか？
俺の力心配するな。
艦長、私の不運は鋭い。失敗して。
行け。ライトニング
お見
ビーム。
事です。
準備できます。確認します。艦長、私の不運は鋭いんだよ。元気が出ましたか？準備できます。手伝います。失敗した。
行け。ライトニングビーム。
艦長。
行け。ライトニングビーム。
私がですか？ありがとうございます。艦長のおかげです。
うん、ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。
Taking... Look at this shield. This is a legendary guy. You see this? 280, that's a big shield. And we can even use Grove's acceleration on the Tuffy to heal our saves for 120 real quick, then shield our saves, and then get another 60 heal at the end of the turn. Let's get rid of some of these. Let's get the retain effect trigger for big damage boost. The event Galactic has a red dot that's driving you insane. I know. It looks like they wanted to introduce something on day 8, but they either forgot or they forgot to implement the ability to remove the red dot. Currently, I tried as hard as I could. I wasn't able to get rid of it. Nobody else seems to have yet been able to get rid of it. So it might just be our fate for now to live with a fucking red dot, and there's nothing we can do. Guys, should you main Rin or...
Transaksi lebih mudah dengan kartu kredit Bank Mega. Bayar lewat handphone, tap beres. Atau pakai kartu, tap beres. Pakai Bank Mega, tap to pay. One tap ahead.
AP cost, but he can pretty much do everything from AoE to single target to ridiculous damage scaling. What I would do is go into a run and play K-Run, look at the animations, look at the voice lines, look at the feel of the character. Then go into a run, look at Rin, look at the animations, look at the sound design, and then think, okay, who could I see myself playing longer? And then you pick that guy. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't work even if you restart. So, we have a softie for more damage, softie for more damage. So our current bonuses are as follows. We have a 70% attack card damage bonus, on top of a 55% turn damage bonus, which means that this card does 1000% damage. That was a crit for 2700. Pretty good. Bro, I hate the 30-30 tower and we need more content than Chaos Daily. There is a season right around the corner and everything you're wishing for is probably included in there and more. Can one tell when percentage damage buffs are additive or multiplicative? Okay, so anything that is an attack percentage buff is in general always additive. Only something like vulnerability or godly epiphanies are multiplicative. So if a card has plus 30% damage, it's multiplicative, right? Godly epiphany. vulnerability 50% damage is multiplicative, and the weakness effect, the 25% damage, is also multiplicative. Everything else generally tends to be additive. Your card has a card called the Wanderer of the Void that is overpowered. So long as your enemy has a very nasty turn effect, I could agree. Yes. Does raise here from the M2 come from attack or defense? Defense. It's so if you attack, you heal, but healing is always based on defense. I'm stuck at promotion battle 3. How do I get stronger? Do I play chaos for better builds? Yes. If you could either play chaos or you could earn yourself more materials, right? You could earn yourself more materials to make your character stronger, or you could play the chaos to improve the builds of the characters you already have. Oh, okay. We either get nothing for one turn, or we get the duplication again. Though I gotta be honest, I kinda liked the ability to just like trigger a double, because if we don't have a 3-star creation in hand, we kinda don't get anything too useful out of this, you know what I mean? Probably this one. We missed the big epiphany. Aww, that's sad. How dare they? How dare they take away from me a big epiphany? Can you tell me if we have a way to avoid the dog walker? This guy always ruins your runs. Yes. Number one, do not go to red areas 2 to 3 times before the final boss on Blue Pot or City of Mist. Step number 1. Step 2, if you have to, try to find stages that do not have this like ugly alien red creature, right? You know, like this red thing with like the spikes? That is like his faction where he can spawn. Anything else past that is just tough luck and RNG. Okay, video about the season 1. Thanks for the update. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. There were so many of you asking about news regarding that season, so I went out of my way to like kind of put together everything I know so far, everything out of only official sources. So yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. The summoner is not even a purple area. Yeah, the fuckers, what is it? Passion? Do you prioritize question mark or elites? Question mark. Oh, another reason why the Heaven card is fantastic. Somebody asked about the Heaven card. Look at this. Silver Veil. Very important. You like Silver Veil. The more Silver Veil you get, the better. How can I upgrade the zero system difficulty? You're stuck in 5 and says you get a completed 51. Level 48, 49 or 50 is what you have to beat. So think of it like a promotion match. If you beat a 48, 49 or 50, the game gives you a planet for free that is of the higher difficulty. Which partner are you recommending from the Battle Pass? The controller partner Nyx. Nyx just seems to have one of the most impactful in-game ego skills due to having the ability to reshuffle your hand. She can discard 3, draw you 4. Otherwise, other partners that you could look out for are, for example, the Hunter partner, just as like a general good option. The Void partner can be pretty sweet on someone like a Kayron or on a Tresser, unless you decide to go for the dedicated Kayron partner. The Ranger partner honestly also isn't that bad. Okay, which card do we get rid of? We have a bunch we can kind of get rid of. Do we get rid of annoying? No, I think I kind of like the heal. We might just be better off starting with the Olea attack cards. Okay. Question is, do we pick up any of these cards? We could pick up the first aid kit and throw it into Olea due to us having so... Yeah, this could help. She has a decent amount of defense or a decent heal. Negotiate is probably gonna cook us. Determination. No. Maneuvering fire, probably also no. Rage, no. Like, rage is never gonna happen because we play retain. We have a bunch of coins, so we're gonna do some more standard refreshes. This could be fine. I think Relentless Endurance is kind of decent on Khalid. But I also don't think we need that much shielding regardless. Is it best to kill quest givers? It depends on the event you go. Won't that first card mess up the Heaven Rally? Yes. Yes, it will.